Our question this month is, why is World Vision taking a stance on climate change? Shouldn't it instead concentrate on its global development work? Well, climate change is not just an issue for those interested in the environment. It's a situation that threatens children's health and will impact every area of World Vision's work in the coming years. Without action now, climate change has the potential to drive even more people into poverty and reverse many of the gains that development work has made in the past few decades. I was up close and personal to the devastating consequences of climate change just a few months ago in Indonesia. A coastal village that normally experiences flooding once or twice a year now has putrid sludge water in its streets, sometimes twice a month, and I was standing knee-deep in it. A young mother lamented the loss of her child to diarrhea caused by the water, while other children splashed in the foul puddles just behind her. Climate change is threatening the health and well-being of current and subsequent generations of children. The overwhelming consensus of the world's climate scientists is that the world's climate is changing. These changes have grave implications for the planet, for humanity, and particularly for the poor. World Vision accepts this scientific consensus that human activities are leading to climate change. It's real, and while we may not be absolutely certain of all the causal factors, we need to use the best science available to us and then take steps that have the best chance to address these issues. Sadly, it's the poor who are taking the brunt of this. The poor are most affected by climate change, the least able to protect themselves from its effects, and the least able to recover from climatic disasters. The areas most affected by climate change are places where many of the poorest live, areas prone to flooding, drought, and the spread of disease. If we fail to slow climate change, or to help poor people to adapt, it has the potential to undo decades of development work. Climate change can't be separated from our focus on helping children, families, and their communities to overcome poverty and injustice. But there is hope. And in so many places in World Vision, we're seeing hope bear fruit. There's reforestation going on. There's plans so that when disaster hits, communities know how to respond, how to protect themselves. We also have projects where we're restoring the land close to the beaches, restoring the mangrove swamps, ways in which to ensure that land is not lost. All of these are part of the ways in which, joining together with the poor, there are solutions, there are ways to deal with climate change.